Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the zoo. The minions with me this evening are Tyr
Hello.
and Jen.
Hello.
How are both of you doing tonight?
So really quickly, because I have to say this, um, we were just talking about tiny car at the Peel Triton, and I'm looking at it. It made by the Peel Engineering Company. Sorry, God damn it.
Yep.
On the Isle of Man. What are they? Fucking pygmies?
The Isle of Man is a very strange place that has one of the most glorious flags.
Yes. It's like
You
it's trying.
just
It's like
pulled
six like
up
trying to
the-
kick.
You pulled up the face with the three legs around it.
Yes.
Yeah, which is a old way of displaying a deity that goes by different names depending on which Celtic group you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The Irish would call him Manan in MacClear.
Mm-hmm.
The Scots, it's I can't remember what it is for the Scots, and I want to say for the Welsh, it's Manweleth or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, similar god, god of the seas, and the Overking.
Okay.
And the island of Man claims descent from that deity. And they display his weirdest fucking form, which is the Triskel with legs, with the face of man in the center.
Man.
Though there's also another version that is rarely seen in modern times, gee, I wonder why, which the Triskel is called the Triskel because it's three.
Okay.
There's a Tetriskel.
I think my look. I had a my Führer.
What is this, Plants vs. Nazi Skulls?
Yes. It's Nazi zombies versus plants.
Ah.
But yeah, there is a Tetraskeleton, and one of the versions of the Tetraskeleton is a four-legged thing that looks absolutely fucking hilarious. There's also, I can't remember which Souls-like game it is, but there's a Souls-like game that actually uses the depiction of Manan and MacClear of the Triskel, and it's three legs around a head. The head is laughing at you as the legs just kind of roll around. So you remember Bayonetta? You know the flaming wheel angels?
Yeah.
It's that, but just three legs.
Soulsborne.
Yeah, Soulsborne, the games like Dark Souls.
Oh no, I'm trying to find the monster that you're talking about.
Yeah. But it's a Triskel inspired enemy from a Soulsborne game. So it's like 2 stories tall, 3-legged wheel of death.
Let's go to Copilot, see if I can just get it the right answer. Soulsborne series. Base.
Fantastic. Reading Jade Blizzes. But I was really expecting when I asked you how you're doing today, Tyr, that you were going to say, under the advice of my
counsel.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. Pursuant to my Fifth Amendment right, in the advice of counsel, I plead the Fifth Amendment to the Constitution,
Yep.
and politely withdraw from answering your question.
But before we get into that, how are you doing, Jen?
I'm doing well. Been not enjoying the heat, but dealing with it. I was watching some of the news, so I'm like, oh yeah, Spain kind of looks like hell, or like a zombie invasion. And
Again, they're trying to retake the whole Gibraltar and take it back. Well, no,
North
that
Africa is doing a deconquista.
I like that one. A deconquista. It is. Yeah, I like that one. That's a little better.
It works.
It does.
It is absolutely insane, the shit that's happening at that border. And the fact that there's rumors that Moroccans are doing something that is not unfamiliar with us, of emptying out certain prisons and just loading them into dump trucks, getting them near the border, and opening the dump truck. Or sorry, not dump truck. It was a garbage truck, the one that I saw.
Of fucking course.
Yep. And Ron wants to know, what's the color in the background on the stream?
Noir.
Though I did also find Tyr as a pastor, which
yes, she
was
did.
Very strange. For anyone that is not familiar, let me quickly. I'm not going to show this clip because,
but I'll show it tomorrow.
I think it would get the channel fucking nuked. But just for everyone's frame of reference, I'll share the link in stream chat so that they can see Tyr during one of his.
That is that man is my spirit animal. And there was a pastor called Pastor Bullwinkle. Hell no to the no, hell to the no.
And I'm not familiar with the movie, but I am familiar with the mythological figure because it's the Tengu of Kurama Mountain. And for those who don't know the Tengu are the strange, somewhat bird-like Japanese mythological creatures.
Yokai?
Yeah, they're... I'm trying to remember if they are categorized as a yokai or if they're... Because there's two different designations. One of them is yokai. Yokai is most of the things, but not everything was a yokai. There's another category, and I can't remember whether
either yokai or oni, but they're yokai,
and they
or kami
have a shit ton of different skills. They have these very strange red masks with the elongated noses, and they're renowned for various abilities. Some of them are renowned swordsmen. Some of them are renowned, I think it's poets is one of the other main ones.
Some of them are renowned assholes that just fuck with people because it's fucking funny.
Oh, it's Japanese mythology. Pretty much every creature in Japanese mythology has the, but it was funny, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. That is like half their myths. Yeah, it was funny. No, fucking wasn't. But at least it was funny to me.
Unfortunately, the Tengu does not have as amusing of a song as the Tanuki.
You talking about the I had the biggest balls of all?
I'm talking about No Kintama wa Kazemono ni. Well, sorry, it's Tantan Tanuki Kazemono ni. Why am I blanking on it right now? It's Tantan Tanuki Kazemo. Or Tantan Tanuki Yokokaza wa Tamano ne no ni bara bara. That's what it is. It's Tantan Tanuki Kaze no
Sound like Jingle Bells.
Noni. It's effectively Tanuki's balls, even when there's no wind, go swing, swing.
Yes, because they're fucking raccoon dogs that just have huge ass balls. They smother you with their balls when they kill you.
Let me pull it up because it's now bothering me that I can't remember it. Yes, so Tantan Tanuki no Kintama wa Kazemo Neno ni bara bara. That's what it is. So yeah. Tantan Tanuki's balls swing, or even when there's no wind, go swing, swing, is what it translates to.
Our ancestors must have been fucking stoned out their gourd to come up with half the myths they came up with.
Oh,
Probably.
no, you want some weird shit, go into... Greek mythology is fairly well known, but there's a lot of weird Greek mythology, like the birth of nightmares.
Oh, God.
Which is effectively a god tries to go after Hera, ends up fucking not Hera, but an illusion of Hera, and somehow impregnates the illusion of Hera.
Again, our ancestors must have been stoned out their fucking gourds.
And from impregnating that illusion of Hera, a terrifying being of flames and hooves is born.
Stoned out of their gourds.
Yeah, there's all kinds of weird shit. Also, there's, of course, Priapus, which,
Lord.
if anyone's ever heard of Priaprism, which is an erection that lasts too long, you owe Priapus thanks for that word, because he was a god that was born with a massive cock that was permanently erect and was impotent, and there's 3 different interpretations for the impotence depending on which version of Priapus you're dealing with. There's Priapus who he could fuck, but he couldn't actually come. There's the version where just his cock was so large he couldn't actually fuck anything. And then there was the version of him that it was effectively, think orgasm Tantalus.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Where when he was not able to fuck, massive erection. When he would get a chance, pushing rope.
Ow.
Yeah.
The thought just hurts.
And no, the Kurama Tengu is the Tengu of Kurama Mountain. And yeah, he's one of the Tengu that is known for being a swordsman. Which is what I said. The Tengu are a race of beings. The Kurama Tengu is the Tengu of Mount Kurama. And the Tengu get different abilities. One of them's or many of them are swordsmen. I think poets is one of the other common talents, but there's several talents that they're often given.
Yes, I'm going to be a poet. The fuck? I'm gonna go fight something.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
In the movie version, perhaps that's the case. But yeah, in the actual mythological figure of Kurama Tengu, he is the Tengu of a mountain.
Rodden says there's a conspiracy theory that Tengu are actually the Jews.
Oh.
So I must destroy the Tengu too.
And he's saying that because of the mask of the Tengu.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the nose.
Yeah.
Yep. Red mask and the long
ancient Japanese Jews.
But I thought they came from space. If anyone gets that reference.
Oh, Lord. Look.
The Martian Jews that could unk themselves.
Well, now I believe that Yakuba is the source of every white person in his albinoids, the big head scientist.
That is still one of the weirdest fucking origin myths. Especially since it is during his 300 years inbreeding experiment, he produced all the other races other than black people.
Yeah, because he was exiled from the black people.
Gorillas, and then white people. That is the order of things in the description. It talks about how the breeding process produced the Asians and the Hispanics, and then it gets to gorillas, and then it's white people. It's a fucked story.
It's a fuck story because it's fucking made up.
Oh, yeah. And it was made up to be maximally racist.
Yeah. Oh no. You gotta remember that black people invented everything. And we were living in a utopia until Yakub, the big head scientist, was angry because he was mocked for his intelligence. So he wanted to destroy the albinoid, the black race, his species, and create the albinoids.
Yep.
And you sit there and you listen to this, like, if black people created everything, then why are they still living in fucking mud huts?
Yep. Why are they the ones that can't actually get a functioning fucking civilization up and running recently? They did it ages ago. They had a bunch of really good ones. Unfortunately, most of them were based off of ridiculous amounts of slave labor. But
that's not here nor there. That's not here nor there.
That wasn't unusual for the time, shall we say.
Rodden's favorite thing about modern black internet black history is that you can make everything up, just justify with shit AI. Yeah, like the fucking black Japanese.
Yep.
Oh God! Now I say this again: the reference to black blood and the codes of Bushido are talking about demon blood. You only blood. You're supposed to be part demonic. You have to be a bit of a sadistic bastard to be a samurai.
Mm-hmm. You had to have their strength.
Yes.
Which is why you end up with a lot of Japanese surnames working in Oni in different ways.
Well, if you look at the masks, when they have their helmets, they usually wear a face mask, and it's always fucking Oni mask.
Yep, though I would laugh my ass off seeing one with a Tengu mask.
Nice. And and sorry to hijack the thing with this, but it pisses me off. So, you know, Buddha, the statue of Buddha, the right depiction of Buddha with the in repose where he's meditating, and there was a thing where the woman tried to say that the hairstyle of the fucking statue is depicting Bantu knots, which is a black thing. So Buddha was black or African, and I'm thinking the entire time, it is not. That's not what it's depicting. It is a stylistic choice.
And we know very well where Siddhartha came from.
Yes, the fucking journey to the west. He goes to he goes to India to bring back scriptures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, turns out the chap named Siddhartha Gautama was Indian.
Yes. But again, we was Kangs, we was everybody and shit.
What was it? Queen Victoria was also claimed to be black by them. And
yes.
What's that buck-breaking motherfucker's movie's name? In Living Color? Is that what it was? That's the name of the movie, right?
I don't know. Maybe, yes, I guess.
Tariq Nasheed did a movie that was meant to be a documentary about the hidden history.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's Hidden Colors. That's what it is. In Living Colors, the 80s sitcom. Hidden Colors is the one that I'm thinking of.
Well, I don't listen to pants on head retards. I don't listen to them either, but it's fucking annoying. Like, again, I don't need to. All right, if you're so proud of your heritage and your culture, no matter where it's from, why do you have to steal other people's culture and heritage? Mm-hmm. Why do you have to insert yourself into everybody's myths and legends to feel special? Now, I'm going to say this: there are some cultural exchanges. We've interacted with people in the ancient world, and yes, but we didn't fucking do the things. Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember ages ago, someone tried to say that technically the British monarchy are Muslim because they had a Muslim ancestor. So I'm like, all right, so
wait, what?
Yeah, so it's true that they had one of the one of the princes did marry somebody maybe 15, 16, and she was a consort, but she didn't birth children. She didn't birth anyone into the royal lineage. Like they found that she was like Muslim through, hey, we need an alliance. Well, marriage alliance. Okay, fine, whatever. But she's not part of the royal lineage. And even then, 15, 16, how long before it got bred out?
Especially, well, since she didn't produce any of the heirs immediately, because if she didn't produce the heirs, she didn't end up in the gene pool.
Another one of my favorite is black folk claiming to be. Oh yeah. Oh god, the fucking Cleopatra shit. And God, I think that one killed my soul. Mm-hmm. And it ruined two of my most favorite generals in history. Anthony and fucking Julius Caesar. Because they made her out to be this pivotal figure in like their victories and their defeats. And I'm like, no. Granted, she was a diplomat. Like, don't get me wrong, she was politically savvy, but Caesar was great before her. And Mark Anthony was great before her too. And she kind of, yeah.
Mark Antony was a great military leader before her. Mark Antony was always a shit administrator.
Yes, he don't get me wrong, he was a terrible administrator, and that's why I forget the guy. Octavian was like just the better of both, and he was better at politics too.
He got kicked out of Rome twice, Mark Antony. He was put in charge by Caesar early on during the Caesarian Pompeian Civil War. Then he was driven out because no one in Rome could fucking stand the man. Even other Caesarian loyalists were going, we have to get rid of this motherfucker. Good God, he's driving us into the ground.
So they banished him to a province far away.
They forced him out. Caesar came back, went, whoa, 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 what the fuck? Brought him back. Left for a bit. They forced him out again. Caesar went, what the fuck? Okay, it's just a problem with him, not a problem with me. Okay, yeah. Fuck it, he's not going to be here.
Again, like, all right, and the whole, she wouldn't have been trained to fucking fight. That's not the role of women at the time. Don't get me wrong, there were women warriors, and there were some great women warriors. Boudica. But those were desperate times.
I am part of the group that says Boudica is massively overhyped.
Fair enough.
Boudica was good when Boudica was able to do guerrilla warfare, hit and run against untrained troops when she had numbers advantage.
An open battlefield, she was fucked.
The moment that it came to, here's an actual legion, she lost.
At least he did basically make a Rome's Got Talent and killed anyone who tried to leave, while also having his soldiers and force people to applaud you. Fair enough. But again, the constant insertion of everybody into every black people that everyone's fucking, and I say this, let me rephrase that, because I have a straight definition for the term black people: American of African descent. And the reason why I say that is because, all right, a Britishman, Idris Elba is a British man.
Yep.
He and I don't share anything culturally similar other than fucking skin color.
Yeah, I hate Pan-Africanism in the same way that I hate South Americanism and the Pan-European identity.
We're all one homogenous identity.
Yeah, there is no Pan-European identity. There is no Pan-African identity. There is no Pan-South American identity. You're different peoples with different cultures that want different things.
And different fucking histories and different loves.
Yeah, that isn't a problem. That isn't something to be disparaged, to be looked down upon because you have different wants and needs and desires. You're different fucking peoples.
Yeah, you guys share a common history. Europeans intermingled, but essentially, yeah. A lot of your monarchs were related tangentially.
And sometimes far closer than tangentially. I mean,
Yes.
we just brought up a couple streams ago the fact that Tsar Nicholas and the King of England at the time looked like fucking brothers.
Like they could have been brothers, right? And they were related.
Well, the only way outside of the incest thing was to be Cersei, which, that might have happened a couple times too.
I mean, it could be worse. They could have come out like the fucking Habsburgs.
Yep.
What, you don't want the
Nope, I don't want my
Habsburg jawline?
Nope, I don't want the Habsburg chin where we fuck. I look like Rocky fucking Dennis.
You don't want your jawline jutting out and your upper receding?
Yeah. No. No, I don't want to.
What's the
Yeah,
fucking... What's a Gen 2... I want to say it's a Gen 2 Pokemon starter that has the massive fucking underbite. It's the water type second evolution.
Croconaw? No.
Yeah,
No,
I think it is Croconaw. I think that is the second.
No, Croconaw is a new one.
That's the first Evo?
Yeah, you're right. It is Croconaw. It's toted out the first evolution, then it's Croconaw, then it's for alligator.
Yeah. You don't want the jawline that makes you look like a fucking Croconaw?
No.
None of the physical strength or ability or anything like that. Just the jawline.
And no.
Be able to drink water in the rain without having to open your mouth.
Just look like a fucking nightmare. Just looks like evolution just kicked you right in the balls.
Why doesn't the lower jaw simply eat the upper jaw?
Yeah, like Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah.
So yeah, I'm never a fan of the choose fucking international body. No, there is no pan-Europeanism. There is no pan-Africanism. There is no pan-South Americanism. There is no pan-North Americanism. If you want pan-North Americanism, greater U.S.
Yeah.
The only continent that currently has a pan-insert continent name here is, pan-Australian.
Fair enough.
Because it's one fucking country.
It's a huge fucking island.
Yep.
Shit. Fuck, you can only look, you all right, within one country, since you were talking about the Japanese, they have a shared a shared heritage, but they're still multiple, like, yeah, I'm from Kyoto and shit like that. It's fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Even
still
in
have
America, well, no, we'll take America. In America, even though we're from, one country, states differ with a lot of shit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have a shared culture, but we have variations on that shared culture.
Yeah, we have a shared culture, and then we have subcultures.
Yeah. Like, if I were to ask you, Sanguine, what is a chicken box? Probably could tell me what it is, right?
Yeah, it's
If I were to ask you what a half and
box
half
of
is,
chicken.
you know what I mean. But if I ask you what a half and half is, could you tell me what it is?
Other than the dairy product, you referring to the alcoholic drink?
No.
Or because there's the alcoholic drink, there's the dairy product, there's the half and half, and I'm trying to remember what the.
If I were to say an Arnold Palmer,
Yep,
would you,
you have the beverage.
it is literally an Arnold Palmer. It is half
Yep.
lemonade and half iced tea.
Yeah, but you also have a half and half where
Well,
it's half dark, half light beer. You have the half and half that's dairy. You have, yeah.
But again,
Short second.
where I'm from, part where I'm from, we call an Arnold Palmer a half and half. Just like there are parts of America that say pop, parts of America that say soda, parts of America that say everything a fucking Coke.
Mm-hmm.
The people that say pop is weird to me, honestly. That shit's fucking insane.
I just remembered one of the most painful sentences to hear. When someone says that they would like a Coke and the person responds, "Oh, the only Coke that we have is Pepsi." What?
But again, it's the same word. We it's a regional difference.
Yeah. There is an American culture. There's also state cultures. State cultures are in addition to American culture. And it's the same when you look at like England. You have English culture, but then every region of England has its own culture as well. Northumbria does not have the same culture as Somerset. So you get subcultures all the time. And you get subcultures of those subcultures. And you get subcultures of those subcultures of those subcultures.
My dear boy, it's subcultures all the way down. Oh, God.
Yep. Effectively.
Sorry, I had to do that one. You threw it over the plate. I saw it coming. I couldn't resist.
Yep, just sadly it wasn't turtles this time.
No, it wasn't.
But yeah, there's all kinds of distinctions like that. But there is no Pan-African culture. There is no Pan-European culture. And it seems like whenever they attempt to make it so that there is a pan-insert continental mass here culture, what it ends up being is there's a dominant nation within that area, and they just try to make their culture the continental culture.
Yeah.
Or they use it just to excuse absolute fucking barbarity, like happened with Pan-Africanism and putting up with the bullshit of the last King of Scotland.
That is... People are fucking retards.
They made so many excuses for Idi Amin.
Why?
Because it was in the name of Pan-Africanism.
Honestly, some of the dumb shit that they do.
Because Pan means everything or all over. So Pan-African is all over African or Africa. Pan-European is all over Europe. So if you're trying to describe a culture of all of Africa, it would be Pan-African culture. Same thing with Europe. That's the reason behind it. That's why it's called that.
Oh, no, I'm sorry for fucking harping on this. Another fucking thing I'm tired of. All the shit you don't particularly like is actually anti-black. Oh, being on time is anti-black. It's racist.
Oh, I still find that fucking hilarious. The most racist document that I've read in years, other than Woodrow Wilson's History of the United States. If you want an insanely racist thing to read, go to Woodrow Wilson's History of the United States and then read his section on the KKK. Good God, that is fucked.
Okay.
And it's not due to like him describing the barbarity of the KKK. No, it's him describing lynchings as playful mummery.
What?
Yeah, he describes the KKK as a circle of friends that would go about the countryside and engage in playful mummery, which included seeing the fear that it would bring upon the faces of the blacks in the area. And oh, how they would laugh and they would caper about. It is such a
racist shit.
thing. Yeah. I know that I've read part of that. Let me see if I can still find it. But I found the actual full text of it available online for free. And I remember reading through how fucked his section on the KKK was. But other than that, the next most racist thing that I have read in a good long while is the Smithsonian African American History Museum's sheet on whiteness.
What?
You don't remember this?
Mm-mm.
Okay, let me pull this up because this I do have to show. Smithsonian African American Museum whiteness. Okay, so this was back in 2019, 2020, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they put out a pamphlet on what whiteness is. And let me open this up in a new sheet that way, or a new page, that way I can share it nice and easy. Let's read through what in 2019, 2020, somewhere in there, the Smithsonian Museum of African American History decided was whiteness.
Mm-hmm.
So, talking about race, aspects and assumptions of whiteness and white culture in the United States. White dominant culture, or whiteness, refers to the ways people and their traditions, attitudes, and ways of life have been normalized over time and are now considered standard practices in the United States. And since white people still hold most of the institutional power in America, we have all internalized some aspects of white culture, including people of color. So these are aspects that are always white, even when people of color have them. That makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go into their list. First in the list, rugged individualism. So if you are an individualist rather than a collectivist. I'm sorry to inform you, that's white culture.
Oh, Lord.
The individual is the primary unit. Self-reliance is white, by the way. So if you believe self-reliance is important, congratulations, you've embraced whiteness.
Oh,
Wow.
Independence and autonomy are highly valued and rewarded. If you think that independence and autonomy should be rewarded and valued, congratulations, you've adopted whiteness. Individuals assume to be in control of their environment. You get what you deserve. If you have an internal locus of power, I am here to inform you, according to the Smithsonian Museum of African American History, again, this is the African American History Museum, not any of the others, the African American History Museum. Congratulations, internal locus of power, you have adopted whiteness.
and just think, Tyre, you skipped all of that by just simply not voting for Biden.
Yeah, I did. Oh, shit, man.
So, under their family structure section, the nuclear family, father, mother, 2.3 children is the ideal social unit. I think we all know which part of this equation they object to.
The father?
Thank you for saying that, Tyr.
Always. I am your racist doorbell. All you had to do is point to me, and you need a racism, I will do your racism.
That just reminds me of the classic comedy skit of the N-word friend. He just stands there and you point to him and then he says the N-word for you.
Yeah,
So
I remember that one.
What are you looking at? Points at him, he says it. Husband is the breadwinner and head of the household. Wife is homemaker and subordinate to the husband. Children should have their own rooms and be independent. That's right. If you think that children should not be completely subsumed into the family dynamic and should be able to function independently, that is whiteness. Emphasis on scientific method. So again, remember, this is all things that even when they appear in people that aren't white, it is still considered whiteness. First off, objective, rational, linear thinking. If you can think objectively and you are rational, that's whiteness, according to the Smithsonian African American History Museum.
Oh God! Look, I'm.
It gets
You know
better.
what? Oh Lord.
Cause and effect relationships. If you think that cause comes before effect, so you have a
Basic
ability
understanding
to
of reality.
recognize temporality, congratulations, you are apparently engaging in whiteness.
You can't make this shit up.
Quantitative emphasis. So, just to make sure that everyone's on the same page, quantitative emphasis means that you put quantitation over qualitation. Qualitation are things that can't be directly measured. Quantitation are things that can be measured and can be graded. So, if you believe that it is more important that 2 plus 2 equals 4, than it would be if 2 plus 2 equals 5 makes you feel better, then you're engaging in whiteness because you have an emphasis on quantitative rather than qualitative. Because you don't give a shit about how it makes you feel. You give a shit about, is it correct? Can I measure it?
Yeah.
Can I determine this? Can I myself do your experiment and get similar enough results that I'm able to go, oh, okay, your experiment was probably viable.
Why, Lord Jesus, why?
So this is the one part that would be the only bit that I can, or one of the only bits that I remember. Yeah, it's one of the only bits that I remember where I'm going, okay, this I can understand where they're coming from. It's the history section. Based on Northern European immigrants' experience in the United States. Yeah, if you're talking about the United States and you're looking into like family history and shit, yeah, you're going to be dealing with European history if you're white. Sure. Heavy focus on the British Empire. Again, if you're white in America and you're looking into family history, yeah, probably British Empire. The primacy of Western, Greek, Roman, and Judeo-Christian traditions. That's most of the Western world. So, sure. The next section also becomes a absolute clusterfuck of, my God, these people are more racist than the KKK. Protestant work ethic. Hard work is key to success.
It is.
Work before play.
Yes.
If you didn't meet your goals, you didn't work hard enough.
Yes.
You're checking off all the boxes of whiteness here.
Apparently, you know what? I'm starting to believe in transracialism. It's starting to make sense now. If I'm not black, I'm actually a white man.
Curse having that opposite of Michael Jackson's disease. You got that revitiligo.
I got that revitiligo. I should have been blue-eyed blonde hair. I should have had a name like Smith.
But yeah, if you don't jerk around and just do whatever the fuck you want, but you put in the work before doing that shit, that is apparently whiteness.
Yeah, I feel like they're giving an awful lot to the white corner here.
Oh,
it gets even better. So
wow,
this next
section,
section,
stop expressing your whiteness. Stop it. No, don't express your whiteness here.
This next section is one of the others that's kind of, but not really even then, because it's religion. Christianity is the norm. It's one of the largest religions on the planet. That's if you're talking Hispanic, you're going to be talking Christianity. If you're talking good chunk of Africa, you're talking Christianity. If you're talking Europe, you're talking Christianity. A good chunk of humanity, you're talking Christianity.
Yes.
Anything other than Judeo-Christian tradition is foreign. Again, a large chunk of non-white world also has that. No tolerance for deviation from single God concept. Islam would like a word. So, because, yeah, that bit, that's the majority of the world. Unless you're living in an expressly polytheistic or multi-religious society, they get very finicky if you decide, hey, what if there's more than one God?
And they start cutting off body parts.
Yep. So, going back into the ridiculous racism, though. Status, power, and authority. Wealth equals worth. I think this is just fucked up for everyone involved.
That's not Christianity anyway.
Yeah,
You're created equal in front of God, so...
Yeah, and that isn't really a white culture thing either. It depends on what you mean by worth, I think would be a good answer that most people would give. When you say worth, do you mean net worth? Because, yeah, wealth equals net worth. Do you mean that you're a good person? No, you can be rich and you can be a shit person. So,
yeah, you can be.
That isn't wealth equals worth. What the fuck do you mean by wealth equals worth? But your job is who you are? Not quite. And again, I don't think that that's white either, because I'm absolutely fucking ghostly, and there's more to you than your job. You shouldn't have any single thing be your summation. It shouldn't be your job. It shouldn't be your race. It shouldn't be your sexuality. It shouldn't be your religion. It should be a mesh of a bunch of different things.
You are not, to quote Fight Club, you are not the clothes you wear, you're not the cars you drive, you're not your fucking khakis.
Yep. Respect for authority within reasonable bounds, but also that means that if you respect authority at all, that apparently is whiteness.
Oh God!
So, does that mean that non-whiteness is disrespect of authority? What is the Smithsonian trying to say with this?
Hold on,
I don't know who wrote this and then pressed enter. So I can point and laugh, because for everything not clearly fucking racist in there, I'm like, you're describing Chinese people too, right? Yep. Like, do you think white people came up with every fucking concept? No. If you went to China, you'd... But then I remembered that they think Chinese people are like white people too. And I'm like, you're fucking retarded.
And it keeps on getting better. So heavy value on ownership of goods, space, and property. So if you believe in private ownership, that's whiteness.
Oh God, my worldview. I'm white.
Gets even better. Future orientation. Do you plan for the future?
Yes.
Rather than just live in the present?
I plan for the future. Oh God.
That's whiteness. Are you willing to delay gratification because you have the ability to reason and think rather than just being a complete slave to your current emotional state?
Yes.
Well, that's whiteness, apparently.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you believe that progress is better than stagnation?
Yes.
That is whiteness. Do you believe that tomorrow will be better? Are you optimistic about the future?
Yes.
That's whiteness.
Are you into Mayo or Miracle Whip?
Mayo.
Okay, that's whiteness. Yeah.
Oh God!
This gets even better, because as fucked up as the future orientation bit was, time. Follow rigid time schedules. If you plan things out, that's whiteness.
Yes. Oh, Jesus. Rodden, you don't have a black friend. I'm white. Oh, God.
Time viewed as a commodity. That is to mean that you can trade time for other things. In other words, you can work.
Yes.
That's apparently whiteness.
Oh, Jesus. Where are my pearls? I need to clutch my pearls.
So, like I said, there's one other, when I was going through history, that I'm going, okay, yeah, this one I can actually get behind some of the aspects of this. So, aesthetics based on European culture. Yeah, if you're of European heritage, your aesthetics are probably going to be based on European history. Steak and potatoes. Yes, steak and potatoes are delicious.
But where do they think potatoes came from?
Yep.
They didn't originate in Europe, you dumb shits.
But the part that pisses me off is bland is best.
No!
It's not true! We traveled the world for spices, you dumb shits.
Yeah. You have never eaten my food. And if you think that my food is bland, you lack the ability to taste.
It's even if you go to the poor, like say I'm going to go to England and pick on the poor, they still had seasoning. They've lost a lot of their seasoning because they don't remember the plants, but they had seasoning.
Yep.
All right. So the reason why, this is what I've fucking learned. I didn't know this. Clearly, I'm fucking white now, and as a new white man, I learned this by.
Congratulations, my newly minted cockazoid.
Yeah, thank you. I just learned that the blacks, the coloreds, they wash their chicken and with dish soap. They just
Yeah, I heard about that.
I saw those videos.
I was like, they're gonna poison themselves. I'm like, well, it's one less person to teach somebody bad habits, I guess.
So apparently they got an over season. Like they don't understand that more is more, less is more.
So this next bit, they need to catch up with the time. This was just made in 2019, 2020, and already then it was wrong. Women's beauty based on blonde, thin Barbie. Bitch, do you know how many fucking white guys their ideal is petite Asian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men's attractiveness based on economic status, power, and intellect.
Yeah.
That isn't all it's based on most of the time, but yeah, most of the people, when they're looking for a long-term relationship, they do want to know that someone is a viable,
financially stable.
So financial stability and intellect are important because eventually they'll age out of being an Adonis. They might still be very good looking for their age, but a 70-year-old man in peak physical fitness is not going to look as good as a 20-year-old man at peak physical fitness.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I want to tell the Smithsonian, because they, the Barbie comment kind of got to me a little. Well, Barbie has their own museum, Smithsonian, just letting you know, and they have a whole wall that's probably just dedicated to black Barbies because yes, there's more than one.
Yep.
There's one that's specifically American. There's one that's, because Africa has more than one country in it. There's like 52 that are for the 52 different African countries. And then they have some for like, some of the island countries like the Caribbean and et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to list them all. I'm lazy. But they have multiple black Barbies.
What? Jen,
I know, Jen, right?
In America, as part of whiteness, you might be surprised to find out that the predominantly Christian country has holidays based on Christian religions.
That's a lie, Sanguine. That's not fucking true.
And if you have your holidays based on Christian traditions, that is apparently whiteness.
Sanguine, that's not true.
Also, with a country that had all of its major presidents up until very recently being white, the holidays are also often based on white male historical figures, like President's Day.
Sanguine, that's a lie. That is a lie, Sanguine.
But those two sections, they're kind of whatever. The aesthetics and his holidays. We're back to the racism in the next section.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
So, justice. Based on English common law, that's just fucking describing the court system.
Pretty fucking
protect
much.
Property and entitlements. So if you believe in private property, again, you are twice over white because I already touched on this earlier. And intent counts. So if you think that intent matters when doing something, that's whiteness.
Never mind that the Brits took so much effort into dealing with slavery too. Like I give both the US and the Brits credit for that.
Well, technically, the British ended the slave trade. They stopped. They didn't stop slavery in America, but they ended the slave trade across the sea.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's actually a hilarious bit that went around the internet and recently got community noted on Twitter of someone who was showing a monument to the slave trade. It was meant to be a, like, here are the horrors of the slave trade. And it was put up at one of the last slave markets. And someone immediately saw this picture and they reposted it saying, never forget that slavery was a creation and tool of the whites. The community note was, this monument is in Africa commemorating the last slave market that was run by the Arabs after being closed by the British.
Yep. It's just...
Sorry.
Well, they're obsessed with changing the history. Like, they really want to lump everybody. All the problems are white people's fault. And it's like, no, we're not that powerful, man. Like, we're not sucky or anything, but we're not that great. Come on.
The constant saying that slavery is a white invention. And I point to a book written in the 1600s by based on events in the 200s in China, called The Road of Three Kingdoms. There are constant references to slaves. One of the more prominent figures in that book, a minister by, I believe it's Dong Chen, gets killed because his slave is fucking his concubine, and he was going to beat the crap out of him, so he betrayed him. You know, he told, oh, well, he's going to betray you, my lord, you know. Gave him the evidence of the betrayal. You know, they were planning to have him killed. And he goes, oh, you still betrayed your master, so you have to die.
Yep.
Now, this is in China. About maybe 1,000 years before America, you know, before any major European nation started really doing shit around the world. And there's also other books that mention slaves in other parts of the world. What do you think people
Going
did
back
to
to
conquer?
the far BCs.
Yeah. What do you think to conquered nation? What happened to losers in wars? Oh, well, you know, we just let them go about live their lives. You know. No. There are shit labor I don't want to do, and you're gonna do it.
They really just can't imagine how long it was until we really discovered Africa. And I mean that because discovering Egypt is not the same thing as discovering Africa. I know it's on the continent, and they like to think, well, because it's on the continent, that makes it African. It is, yeah. But our history with Africa, that discovery comes a lot later because Africa is fucking huge. It's fucking huge.
Well, they knew about Northern Africa because, again, Carthage was at war with fucking Rome. Like, they warred for fucking ever over, like, the domination of the Mediterranean.
But so, you're talking about a mainland that hadn't really been...
Well, yeah, they didn't explore South. Yeah, but, like, I'm talking about... They knew about North Africa and shit.
Yes.
8 eons before they knew about fucking South Africa.
And that's what I'm saying.
Parts.
Yeah, like there were... Throughout the Middle Ages, stories of a mythical Christian kingdom beyond the Sahara, the kingdom of Prester John.
Yes.
It's just one of those concepts where you're trying to explain to people that, like, even the boats they had back then, like, I'm always impressed by the historical boats, you know, but like how long it actually takes for one of those to get anywhere. Like the concept of how slow that actually is, like you're traveling by wind and only by wind, and you're only using what you have to push you. And yeah, you might have men with oars, you know, it's not like I don't know that there's different versions of it. They're still only going at a certain speed, you know? So like travel back then, that was a lifetime for some people.
Yeah, that was a one-way trip.
Legitimately. You know, so like it's really the last 200 years that we've kind of boomed. Not saying we didn't have stuff before the last 200 years. I'm just saying the last 200 years of like leaping into the future.
Where travel become more
By the way, speaking of ancient navigation, did you guys hear that we recently figured out what a sunstone was?
We have?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sunstones, here, do you know what they are?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So, the way that you said we have, I thought you might know. So, sunstones were something that were mentioned in various Viking sagas and various other histories of the Vikings that explained how they were able to navigate with extreme precision day or night.
Okay.
Everyone understood nighttime because you have stars. During the daytime, it gets a lot more complicated. They were able to figure out where they were using something that was known as the sunstone, which allowed them to track the sun through the sky, whether it was completely overcast, middle of a storm, or bright and sunny. They were able to figure out where the sun was exactly. For the longest time, we had no clue what the fuck this was. We recently figured out what it was. It is optical calcite, also known as Iceland spar, which it polarizes the light and slightly separates it, and you can figure out when it is directly pointed at a light source by the way that it scatters the light.
Okay, that's what I was thinking it was going to do.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll point. It'll still point if you do that.
Yep. So you're able to find the sun even when the sun is completely obscured by clouds using it.
You notice that kind of stuff if you collect certain kind of crystals. Like I would get quartz because quartz is a little bit clearer for it. And you just put it in a windowsill, and yeah, it does direct the sun a little bit. It'll tell you where it's pointing.
Yep. And they were able to do this with optical calcite. And that was just discovered. I just thought it was a cool thing, and we mentioned, even with ships at the time, and they were fantastic, but navigation was an issue, and it was a woo. But we just found out how they did this, which is kind of cool.
Well, that's why I don't dismiss the technology. I just admit that where we're at now in comparison to where our...
Oh, yeah, we're far beyond anything that they ever had.
So it's just,
But there are still some things we don't know. Like, we're still trying to figure out what is Greek fire.
Right?
Fire that burns on water. How would Damascus steel forge? Shit like that.
I still think it's going to be a combination for the Damascus steel, but I steal that from Game of Thrones lore.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a combination of both a smelting technique and a combination of ores.
Yeah,
something they noticed something in nature that's been forgotten, and I think it's one of those things.
Yeah.
But
go ahead.
There's other things on the list of whiteness. Shall we complete the list of whiteness?
Yeah, we might as well complete the list. I would like to know how white I am.
So, competition. So, in competition, you want to be number one. You want to win in competition. If so, that's whiteness.
Oh, Jesus.
Win at all costs. Now, I disagree with this vehemently because no one likes a cheater. So, it's not at all costs. It's win at all costs that are legal.
Yes.
And with that, yeah, absolutely. Win at all costs that are legal. Don't cheat, though, and this seems to imply that cheating's allowed, and cheating is universally abhorred.
Usually frowned upon.
Winner-loser dichotomy. Well, you win or you lose. That's just
pretty much it.
The nature of competition. Action-oriented. I'm just going to say the jokes write themselves there.
Yeah, there it is.
Master and control nature.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure why that's under competition. That seems more of a work ethic or scientific method sort of thing. But yeah, why would you just leave yourself exposed to the elements if you cannot? So make your environment more suitable to you. Yeah.
Everybody does that. That's not limited to white people.
No. Even when people of color do it, it's apparently whiteness, according to the Smithsonian African American History Museum.
Oh God.
Again, I have to stress, this is the Smithsonian African American History Museum.
I really wish they'd put the picture of the person who wrote this next to the article.
Yep.
I really do.
Yeah.
Must always do something about a situation. So I think this means if something happens and it's a problem, you should be trying to fix the problem.
Yeah.
Which is, yet again, not necessarily a white person thing. I'll evaluate the situation and be like, can I be of help? And if the answer is no, I'll get the fuck out of the way.
And I'm going to say something that is potentially going to sound very, very sexist. I think it's more a male thing than a white thing.
Well, yeah, it is. Like, it's not to say that women don't try to help and stuff. Yeah, they do. But I'll evaluate the situation, because if it's like a house fire, I'm going to be in the way of somebody who's going to help somebody else. I'll wait outside. I'll offer help up there.
The reason why I think that it's more of a male thing rather than a white thing is, how many times do women get annoyed when men try to give them solutions rather than just listening to them complain about a problem?
Yeah.
Well, I had this problem at work, and this is happening in this person, and you won't believe this bitch, Deborah. Well, have you tried going through these methods? Can't you just let me bitch?
Have you tried turning her on and off again?
So I think that's more a male thing rather than a white thing, but apparently it's now just a white male thing.
Apparently, I guess.
Aggressiveness and extroversion. There's plenty of introvert whites and passive whites. I don't know why they're grouping this as whiteness. That one's just kind of confusing.
Yeah, I don't know.
No offense, but that's a little bit of an American thing. And no, I don't mean to stereotype, because not all Americans are the same. Some people are shy and some people are more, introverted.
Oh, but we are, as a people, far more gregarious than most.
Yes. It's,
Even groups that are considered rather nice. We are still the people that are more often stereotyped with you see someone, hey, how you doing?
Hello.
And you'll greet them and you'll talk to them. Small talk is weirdly part of American culture.
Apparently that's white too. I don't know.
Lord forbid you be friendly or something,
Yep.
Yeah, you be neighborly.
That was also one of the things that was hilarious about the World Cup. And you had all the people from overseas coming to the U.S. and going, I was told that they were a bunch of assholes. They keep on asking me how I'm doing. They seem to actually kind of care. What the fuck? I was told they were assholes.
I thought you all were dicks.
I was called sweetie by an old Southern woman.
I don't know if she knows that sometimes nice things from Southern women can also be insults.
Oh, thankfully none of them got a bless your heart.
Okay, good.
You sweet summer child.
Standard sweetie, honey, sugar.
What's bad about it is that makes me laugh. Like, they could be sincere with me, and I'm like, oh, they think I'm stupid, but I think it's funny. So I'm like, shit, I'm being stupid in front of you just to get you to say it.
So, decision making. I'm not sure if they're saying that people that aren't white can't make decisions here.
Apparently.
Because what the fuck do you mean decision making is whiteness?
Uh,
What does this even mean?
Yeah.
Majority rule? Fuck that. I hate majoritarian politics. I'm much more a Republican in the political sense, not the political party sense.
Fair enough.
When I'm saying that. Because it's one of the things that's annoying about our politics, because when you're talking about you're in favor of democracy, you have to phrase it as that, and then you can't just say, well, I'm a Republican. If you mean that you're just in favor of a Republican political structure, because there's also Republican, the party. And when Republicans push for things that I like, yeah. If they don't push for things that I like, no. I don't like the religious moral majority group, but a lot of the other groups, sure, cool. But yeah, don't like majority rule. I prefer a Republican form of governance. Communication, the King's English rule.
Really?
And I'm like, yet again, I've known Americans for a long time. They took the King's English rule and they rewrote it.
Yeah.
Because they spell it different.
All it is if you're speaking in a professional setting, speak professionally.
Yes.
And speaking professionally means that I curse here a fuck ton more than I do when I'm in a meeting with.
Yes, I will
only.
I cuss way more. It is literally, if you hear me speak at work versus you hear me speak here, it is like night and day.
Yeah. I don't curse anywhere near as much, and I don't use slang when I'm dealing with work.
Yep.
Even then, sometimes I'll make up curse words just so I don't fuck up.
Yep. Written tradition. Do you believe writing things is important?
Yes.
Congratulations, whiteness.
I've Sanguine. I have decided to accept my fate. I have an announcement to make. This is gonna scare a lot of you. It scared me. I've now become a white man. I'm going to take my place in the top of the patriarchy.
I don't think you're the type of person to go and visit Africa, Tyr, but don't tell them that you're a white black person because they'll hunt you down.
No. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna have to stop eating fried chicken. I'm just.
No, you can eat the Lord's fried chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not on Sundays.
Yeah, well, see, you know what? I don't like watermelon. So, oh Lord, I realized that I've been white all my life. I don't like watermelon. I think purple drink sucks.
I can't.
Well, you aren't even saying it right, unless you mean the higher quality, because you have purple drank and then you have purple drink.
A grape anything.
Okay.
I blame a story for that because I can't remember what cartoon repeated it, but I remember it from before the cartoon. They just drew it in color so I could visualize it, but it was this day trip to a grape drink factory, and one of the kids spit a loogie in it.
Ew.
Yep.
And I've never gone back since. I'm like, no, I'm good.
I don't like that. I don't have a shit ton of baby mamas. My credit score is over 800. I've always been a white man.
I have to assume that this is referring to business or to workplace communication due to some of these, because avoid conflict and intimacy. Yeah, when you're in a business
you shouldn't
setting,
fuck where you eat. Yeah.
Don't dip your pen in the company ink. Then don't show emotion in a business setting. Possibly.
Yeah.
Depends on. Yeah. it really always depends on where you're at. And also, like, what if I'm not feeling emotion? Like, I'm in the grocery store, so I'm looking at groceries. I don't have much emotions about my groceries, except for the prices.
Yeah.
Don't discuss personal life. Again,
Yes.
these only make sense when it comes to business communication, which is what I think their communication section is on.
Yeah. Again, if me and you Sanguine are having a discussion about roofing and you're a roofer, I don't want to hear about how you fucked your wife. Or how you and your wife are going through hard times. Rod said, "This is weird. Tears seem to be whiter than me, and apparently I'm blacker than he is." Oh God!
The other thing with the emotion thing is if you're talking about, like, say, a funeral where you're expecting people to be emotional, the white people are emotional. They're just not putting it on stage. They're not making a stage show about it because that takes a hell of a lot of energy.
Bro, I so was fucking your mom. Jesus Christ, JB.
And then the last of the list is be polite. So apparently being rude is non-whiteness.
I take tips from other cultures,
because I have to. The way that I read this is not only is it telling you what is whiteness, but by telling you what is whiteness, then non-whiteness would be the inverse.
Yeah, apparently. The 3 words that will get you a lot of places: please, thank you, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. Or sorry, 3 phrases.
Yep.
Will get you damn near anything.
It's almost
just to show that I was telling you guys correctly when I said that this is from the Smithsonian. Let me zoom in on this. National Museum of African American History and Culture, Smithsonian. Yeah, this was from their 2019, 2020-ish time frame. I'm surprised you guys don't remember this.
Again, I've just realized how white I am. I'm gonna change my Negro name. I think I'm gonna pick something name with. No, I'm not gonna pick a Smith name. That's too on the nose. Maybe I'll pick something like Brown or Gardner. Or,
let me ask you something, Tier, because I know you're enough of a nerd to follow enough anime or Japanese anime. Okay. If you went to an onsen, would you know to take your shoes off first before you went in?
Yes.
Would you know to kind of shower yourself before you went into the tub with the other Japanese people?
Yes.
Yeah, that's being polite. Everyone has a form of being polite. It's just doing your research.
It's being courteous. Well, not even that. It's called being courteous. Again, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Please, thank you.
And the Japanese would appreciate that. They're like, okay, well, I mean, at least you tried to figure out the rules. Everybody's new, so it's not that they expect perfection, but we have signs and things. There's an old lady at the counter who's there to help you, and and they'll direct you on where you're supposed to do all that stuff, and you do all that stuff, and they're like, hey, come back next time because we like your money.
Mm-hmm.
Again, courtesy and being kind and polite you get more flies with honey than with shit.
Yep. People are more willing to forgive you for your mistakes if you're putting in an effort to try. And when you're putting in an effort to try, you're trying to be polite. That goes a lot longer than just starting off with, I'm an asshole and I expect everyone else to be.
Or no, I'm an entitled bitch and fuck you. You should give it to me because reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the mentality of a lot of people in certain cultures these days. I'm not part of the culture. I can't. Oh God! I just realized something. I don't think my N-word passes are any good anymore.
You become too white.
Oh God! I'm gonna have to get somebody else to take the black test for me. Just because apparently cheating is okay. Cheating is okay in their culture. So I'll just get someone else to take it for Rodden. I need you to take the black test for me. All right.
Tell you what, Tier. I will source a BBC article and tell you about it, so you could be like, "Are you really bringing up BBC in front of a black man?"
I'm gonna need Rodney. I'm gonna need you lying to you got like 18 baby mamas. You've been to prison at least twice.
I really hope that she means the British Broadcast Company.
I really hope she means the British Broadcasting System too. Yeah,
That's what I meant. It is. Yeah,
I know.
I found that with your boy Pat. I was bringing up British Broadcasting articles with him, and yes, I shortened it to BBC because that's what you do.
BBC.
And he just starts laughing like, "You're really gonna bring up a what article with me?"
Mm-hmm.
But you know, instantly black.
See,
I did
that
that
just
too,
reminds me of the other insanely racist thing that I remember the BBC did. Do you guys remember when they put out their stories in Pigeon?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, I don't remember, but
find BBC Pigeon.
Oh, the BBC, that special network.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Do you guys want to hear about children's schools and teacher rescue operation?
Sure.
All right.
Or would you rather hear about the burial director who is going to serve 20 years for chopping up dead bodies?
Ooh.
Burial director is going to...
Yeah.
The burial director?
Hold on.
Yeah.
As a lich, I would like when the bodies are intact, that means I don't have to do any molding and reconstructing when I'm reviving them, you know, to serve my slave. I mean, my baking army. Yeah. They're not slaves. I don't own slaves. I'm not.
So, by the way, this is from BBC.com,
Okay.
the actual website for the BBC.
All
They
right.
have a section that is their pigeon articles. So this is from their pigeon articles. And I'm going to read it exactly. Burial director Way No Gree bury deady body, chop 20 years prison sentence.
What the fuck was that?
One burial director Way No bury or cremate people done chop 20 years prison sentence.
That name.
The burial boss also give families and relatives way they mourn dire loved ones, ashes of strangers. Police
Is that fucking English?
Police discover 35 deady body and more than 100 sets of ashes when them bin day raid the legacy independent funeral directors for Hull in March 2024. Robert Bush, Wayday, 48 years, been admitted 67 offenses as no give 30 people decent and proper burial. I'm also TIFF from 12 charities and Mago trading for almost 12 years. During sentence for the whole Crown Court, Judge Mr. Justice Hillard tell the former burial Ogase Don cause anguish and pain unto the height way people no fit understand.
No shit.
I feel my soul. My white ancestors are weeping in their graves.
This story gets some details way fit turn your belly. The court here how Bush defraud nearly 200 families of £562,117, and Imbin act out of financial greed. Hillard.
Is that a spell he's casting? What is going on?
Yes.
Hilliard been warned say unless the deady body they among the ones way police recover for 2024 and properly identified, nobody way been done use legacy cremation services at any time fit they absolutely certain say them receive the ashes of their loved ones.
Sanguine. I want to say this, and
Yep.
I can literally feel my brain cells trying to stab him, trying to literally kill themselves. They committed seppuku. She casting a spell? Way day been dim body.
No, so you misspoke. You misspoke. It is deady body. It is not
deady body.
Dead body. It is deady body.
Oh, my bad. That deady body. See. This is why I can't use magic. I can't speak those words.
Yeah, this is like I said, BBC Pidgin. Pidgin is a fucked up version of English that is used by several African nations.
Yeah, they
and they ended up doing this and putting out news this way.
Well, wait, day my brain cells killed their deady buddy Wing Tung Wong Yu.
So you can get the quality reporting of it must get part of Amway Day Heartless, way allow Am to treat the living and the dead the way Im do. And Im ben day very confident say nothing go happen to Am. The judge adds say, I no think say I don't ever know offenses where they affect so many people. And by the way, here, let me quickly share this so that you guys can see why I keep saying peepo rather than people. I'm going to show you how peepo is spelled. It is exactly as you think. So, right
y'all
now.
zoom in so we can't see it.
People.
What the fuck?
Peepo.
Well,
been cremate between. Oh my god.
Them people. My brain cells are killing me.
Dem tell court say dem been give relatives of 46 people way dem been cremate between 2017 and 2024 wrong ashes and the loved ones of Ananda 11 people no receive any ashes.
Sanguine.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that language before. You're reading from the Necronomicon, aren't you? You're trying to summon Cthulhu, you sneaky bastard.
Currently, I'm slightly impressed I'm reading this as quickly as I'm able to. How betrayed dem day feel now the judge talk. Husbands and wives, partners, parents, children, grandchildren, they discover now say dem no get anything. Or in some cases, dem here say nah empty plastic bag or one spoonful of ash way the police managed to recover them.
Don't you know it?
I.
Watch when dem been arrest former burial director Robert Bush for the second time. The 5-day hearing, been start on Monday. Hear how Bush breached the trust of in customers on an almost industrial scale.
Well, that was, I think I understood that. Almost industrial scale. That was proper English. Thank you.
In victims' bin day cry as prosecutors reveal the graphic details about the chaotic conditions where them been see inside the funeral home. Way include how police see the dead body. Sorry, see, I almost said the same thing that you did. See, I caught myself before just saying dead body. No, it is
Body.
deady body.
Daddy buddy. Yeah, daddy buddy.
Deady body. There's an eye in there. I don't know why there's an eye, but there's an eye in there. Of small pickin' way kapai when them born am inside bag for floor. Dem leave the deady body dem to rot. Dem leave ashes way dem no fit identity for moldy boxes. Excrement, shit. I have no clue how the fuck this paper decided excrement works, but dead body doesn't.
Well, it's not dead body, it's daddy body.
Yeah, I'm saying they don't think dead body works, but they think excrement works. Because dead body doesn't work, it has to be deady body.
Yeah, it's daddy buddy. Again, you sound like you summoning Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Like Flataga. Shit.
And body fluids, bin day, for the floor, way also day with rubbish and family photographs. This tin day right at all. More than 200 victims described the devastating and psychological impact of bush crimes. Many of them they weep as them read out dire statements to the court. Also sentencing Joanne Moody, way her father, Peter Moody, been there among the 35 deady body, way police been recover from legacy. Say she they feel like say them really let her down by the sentence.
Did she check her daddy buddy?
She already checked the deady body no father.
Okay, all right, making sure. Just I understood 5 of those words.
Imgo come out in 10 years. How this tin in any way, shape, or form they right. She tell the BBC Bush bin collect the last bit of dignity from their loved ones. E destroy them. Say, or she talk. Why ego do to us? Michelle Brown or Baldwin, way police also recover her stepfather, Danny Middleton, deady body from the premises. Also, Bush suppose get at least 30 years, one for each deady body. The deady body of Joanne Moody father, Peter Moody, been day among the 35 deady body way police recover from legacy Yee premises.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it.
My daddy buddy, Cthulhu Flatagan.
Them been discovered bush crimes by chance when him been day on holiday. After one tip-off from 2 funeral directors from different company, where been done visit the premise.
Again, I'm telling you, you're summoning, maybe not Cthulhu, but Yogg Sothoth? I don't know anymore.
Then been arrest the 48-year-old days later when him been land for Heathrow Airport. Later intel police him get debts of about £90,000 and cash flow problems. Sorry, cash flow problem. No plural, just one cash flow problem.
Okay, just one problem. Okay, I think I understand now.
But the courts here say between March 2017 and April 2024, more than £3 million been enter both impersonal and legacy bank accounts. On Friday, the judge say problem been no day with Bush cash flow. The only problem na the direction where they flow to. Instead of investing in business to pay for mortuary fridges and the care of the deceased, Bush been choose to spend the money on holidays, improve him home, and a motorcycle racing hobby. Hilliard say Bush of Otley for West Yorkshire been preoccupied himself with him own enrichment. If Bush fit reuse the coffin way person been done already pay for him go do am. If he been day cheaper to keep someone for non-refrigerated conditions, him for do am too. During that same period, Bush didn't tiff at least £5,540, and very possibly more than that, from 12 charities. We no receive donations. We dem suppose collect at the end of funeral services. Following sentences, Det Sup Al Curtis of Heberside Police say even day just impossible to give the exact number of how many people been day affected by Bush actions. The distress and heartbreak where this investigation done cause for families we no fit imagine am, and even after we working on this seriously over the last couple of years, the impact where this tin done get on our whole community and the ones where where they outside, we no go fit no am finish im talk. Im
Right.
describe. This is all perfectly intelligible English, right? This is.
Yeah, I completely understand all of this.
Yeah.
This is.
You don't want to be too white now, do you?
No. But I would like to say something else again. Cthulhu photographer Cthulhu. You know, I just want to make sure she throws that out there. The spell isn't complete. The summoning doesn't work unless she says that.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things of what the fuck BBC. The fact that they have pigeon BBC.
The fact
and it is
that
all just this.
The fact that there's a language that is that is a bastardization of language.
Yeah, I was just
you
thinking to
are
myself
offensive.
that if you read that shit to Batman tier.
Well, where they not doing that shit, daddy buddy, cause I ain't stupid day.
Well, you know the normal when you scroll down to the bottom of the page and it recommends different articles, and it's
Yes.
like, here's other articles that you might be interested in. Pigeon has its own version as well.
Lord.
The one way them they read well. And then it lists 5 articles that it recommends for us. South Africa government to prosecute citizens way cause Kasala during anti-migrant protests. Heads suppose role, Nigerians react as head of service Didi Wolson Jack take responsibility. We refuse to negotiate. We no agree pay ransom. Tinubu on top Oyo school children and teachers rescue operations.
Jesus Christ.
Hamas say Dem Don agreed to disarm after Trump announced border peace plan. And U.S. court jail Ghanaian businessman Derek Yeboah for 7 years over $10 million romance scam.
Way they find this shit excrement they smell over this dumb shit and the daddy body.
Yeah, it is absolutely just this fucking thing existing is an absolute gold mine of what the fuck.
That shit existing is an absolute gold mine of one of the reasons why.
Dave's fault?
Yeah, Dave's fault.
By the way, that article that we read most of the way through is only 9 hours way dawn pass.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I want to know who writ this Diddy Buddy Diddy shit.
Oh, if you want to know the author, it is Pretty Mystery.
That sounds like a fucking made-up name.
And you can read them in 8 minutes.
Just in a bar will you find. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know anything them Diddy Buddy did them bitch do over the article.
This is, like I said,
Do they have a video? Hold on. If you play that video, will it be in pigeon?
I think this is body cam, so that won't be in pigeon. But they might have pigeon somewhere. We would have to look around.
I'm gonna see if I can find. I just need to see someone speaking this in pigeon.
But you already heard me read it off in perfect pigeon.
I need to know. I need to know, Sanguine. I need to know.
All you need
pigeon
is
news.
Imagine a Jamaican accent.
Okay, I think I found it, Sanguine.
You found it?
It's somebody. I'm assuming this is pigeon news.
Denosium, we go talk inside Tori for this afternoon. Nasotu we go tell una for this afternoon. As well some countryman for Saiso for Betua, ESSF, a climb on top high tension cable, a kill himself. Waiting happen. Na tire countryman don't tire country. We know sabi, but we go talk that one too. Inside Tori for this afternoon, country people them. Now so we go tell una. People them where they dish done for whom for Northwest region. So now roads they never better. Now fall they continue for fall for road. Country people them and on top problem inside place where they call them saying Songwa. Now for size so for Bamenda we go enter. We hear wait two people them one now they sitting phone and the other one where he talk say na he be supposed to she done on top.
What the hell?
I think I read it about as fast as he did.
Yeah. Sanguine, this is an insult to the English language.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Congratulations, you now know about pigeon.
And I'm dumber for it.
Mm-hmm. You can be a member of the Brady Bunch now.
Where pigeon spoke? What's like? I need to nuke it. I need to find out where it's spoken so I can nuke it.
A good chunk of Africa and in the Caribbean.
Yep.
Okay, I'm white. I have no problem nuking Africa. I'm white now. They're colored. They don't count. They don't count.
So what you're saying is that the African American History Museum, or the Smithsonian African American History Museum, made you more racist.
Yes. It finally. I think I can now officially say with pride that I am a white man. I'm proud of it. And the blacks.
You put some major stank on that.
Sorry. When I say that word, I feel I want to vomit. Lord. Jesus.
Just remember, you can do a palate cleanser. You can pull up Pastor Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah,
You're right, I
love
can.
that guy. I shouldn't, but I do. He's funny.
Yeah, the
No.
clip that I sent him, Jen, I put in chat earlier. I'm not sure if you saw it. Let me see if I still have.
I can't say, like, again, this is the Minions. If this is my own channel, I'd let it fly. However, this is Minions.
Find the ball?
This is a shared channel.
So, Jen, I just shared with you Pastor Uncle Ruckus.
No relation.
Yeah, I've watched him a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my because I know more than a few gay people, but one of my buddies from England found his "fire in the butthole" speech rather funny.
Nice.
I want to show y'all what I really look like. Now, I don't want you to be scared. Jay, you might want to avert your eyes. Okay, this is the real me. This is the real me.
Why are you gay?
I'm sorry. I know it's my visage is hideous. Don't be angry at me.
You haven't talked about getting any boulders. That's how we know you're telling us a lie.
You're right. I haven't talked about getting any boulders because I'm trying to move past that. My existence as the Quarry King was very sad.
You never reached the rank of Quarry King. You were always stuck as Boulder Boy.
Yes, I was a Boulder Boy. Just look. There were rocks. I saw them. There was a hole. I did what came natural. Okay, both were looking at me. Was those come hither eyes?
Whatever gets your rocks off.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm into.
Mm-hmm.
I was collecting. When I say I was collecting river rocks, I was collecting river rocks.
I can't believe how many people saw that shit and then they went and they did a hold my beer.
Oh Lord!
Because now Jeremy Hambley has
Really
nuked himself with that shit. And then there was someone on the opposite side, Otterly Noah, if I remember correctly, that's the name of the guy, who also completely nuked himself because he was going after people for being uninspired grifters. And then turned out that he had just been ripping 100% of the videos that he put on his channel from other people.
Surprise, surprise!
Oh Lord!
To the point where at one point, he was asked if he had seen a movie that he referenced and said that it was one of his favorite movies from the time in one of his videos, and he said, I have never seen that movie. He stole someone else's fond remembrance of a movie.
How do you do that?
And it got even better because another one of his friends who tried to cover for him being a plagiarizing shithead also ended up landing in deep shit because he then said that he was helping make sure that that guy was writing his scripts appropriately and doing all this stuff in the background. Turned out that he had done fuck all the entire time. And
of course,
the guy just kept on ripping shit from other people's videos, did false DMCA and all kinds of other shit. And that was Anthony Gramiglia was the other one that got caught up in Boulder Boy-esque.
Look.
Yeah.
I'm put to you like this. On my channel, I say the word quite often, quite frequently. And if you want to come at me, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop people from doing anything. If you call me an asshole, I probably am an asshole. You call me a racist, I'm a professional racist. That I'm not casual. I got sent $20 by the Southern Poverty Law Center. I get paid for my racism.
It still is absolutely hilarious to me that they got caught
Yeah.
funding racism.
I just don't care. LOL, tear think more of yourself. I do think more of myself. I know I'm an asshole to people. And I also know that I'm a racist to some people. Preferably black people. It's because I'm white now. It's just what it is.
Oh, shit, I just noticed the time, and Tyr normally has to fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, that went fast.
Next Friday, however, wait a minute, let me make sure.
Yeah, next Friday.
No, the 14th. The
Taking
14th. Oh, yeah, I'm taking over for you next Friday?
I think it's next Friday. There's a chance that you might have to take over for me because I have camping trip this week, and I'm planning on returning either Friday or Saturday, and I'm not sure which one.
Okay, all right, I'll take over.
When I'll return.
If you're not on, I will set up the stream at 10:30, like I normally do my stream on Monday.
Yep.
And if you're not there, I'll just run it. Copy
that. Thank you.
Okay, well, you heard, man. The 7th, I will be taking over for Sanguine.
Well, Sanguine, when you go camping, being that you're a sensible person, don't take advice from the feminists and become super friendly with the bears. No, they're not huggable.
No, you should throw a feminist to a bear.
Oh, well, yes, obviously. Obviously, if it's between you and a feminist, like, you know.
Chuck her ass there.
Jen, you phrase that in the weirdest way possible, just to let you know. It made it sound like I'm out there trying to make a bear-human hybrid.
Well, that's what the weird ladies who read Morning Glory Farm are into. But yes.
Oh, Lord.
But parting words.
If you're passionate about Sanguine, devour him. Don't let Sanguine devour you.
If I hunger, you have no choice in the matter. I shall feast. Jen?
Don't let Pal World consume you. Consume it. Yes.
What's the one female that you can stick in the breeding farm again? Has that been patched
Lord.
out yet?
Lavender? No, they're still there.
Okay.
Good.
Eve absolutely hates them. But yeah.
And just because I got to read a story from this site, I'm just going to read one of their headlines as my parting words because good fuck, these are like a stroke in writing. Nigerian nationals don't lose their life in South Africa. They use xenophobia as distraction. Wetting Nigeria and Ghana talk so far.
Sanguine, I blacked out there.
Oh, would you like a different one?
No. Thank you. I'm good.
Hamas say them don't agree to disarm after Trump announced board of peace plan. Perhaps what next after Ghana accept proposal to extend presidential term limit from 4 to 5 years and other constitutional review proposals?
My soul just. I see the light, Sanguine. I see the light.
When you grow up, I go marry you. Who be the Ghana lawmaker way sexually young schoolgirl?
I see the light.
It's not sexualized. It's definitely sexualise.
Sanguine, you're killing me.
But at this point, have a good night, all. The zoo is closed.
Have a good one, everybody.
Night.
And now I click this, but it takes a couple seconds, so suck it!